and welcome to Gaming Side by Side. Today we will be doing a full playthrough of Welcome to.
Welcome to is a bit like a roll and write, except instead of rolling dice, we're going to be flipping over cards and using those numbers as addresses for houses in our neighborhood. Let's get started. Okay, the game is all set up. We have our 3 bonus cards dealt. The first one, you have to get 2 6s. The second one, there is a 5 and a 2 and a 2. And the third one, we have a 1, a 2, and a 6.
And those need to be fenced in.
Those need to be fenced in. Those need to be like little neighborhoods in and of themselves. Mm-hmm. So, okay. Everything is all set. We got our pencils, and let's go ahead and flip over the first 3 cards. All right, so we have a 10, 2 12s, and we have the real estate and the, what is it called?
Temp agency?
Temp agency? Yeah, temp agency.
Yeah.
So the real estate allows you to get, to cross off one of these spots right here so that you'll get more points for neighborhoods with that amount of houses in them. And then the temp agency allows you to cross off a spot right here, and you can increase or decrease your number by 0, 1, or 2. And whoever uses the most temp agencies throughout the game will get 7 points at the end. All right, so let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and use one of the 12s.
I'm going to use this 12 and raise it to a 14 and put it at the end of one of my streets.
That's probably a good idea.
Are you going to copy me?
Nope. I'm going to use this 12 right here and then use the real estate. Get rid of one of these 6s.
There are a lot of 6s over there, aren't there?
Yep. All right. Next set.
Fences, business, and a pool.
All right. So we have the 10 with the surveyor, we have the 13 with the biz, and we have the 8 with the pool. I think right now for me, it's too early to use a biz. I'm going to go ahead and use this 8 and fill in my pool.
I think I'm going to use the business just because we don't ever use them. And I'm going to use it with my 14. And I have to write business here.
Yep.
Biz. And then I'll put the 13 here.
Okay. And because she used a biz, she will lose at least 1 point right now at the end of the game. All right. Ready?
Yep.
Oops. Just knocking everything over with my pencil. All right, 14 with a pool, 11 with a temp agency, and 13 with a real estate agent. Let's see. Well, I can't put 14 on my highest one. I think I'm going to go with the 13 in the real estate.
I'm going to go with the 11 in the temp agency. Oops, and I meant to. So I didn't do. Change it to a 12. I'm going to change it to a 12 now because that's what I actually meant to do.
And the 13, the real estate agency, I'm going to cross off another 6. Hopefully that'll start working out. All right. 4 with the surveyor, a 6 with the real estate agent, and a 12 with a surveyor. So I definitely need some surveyors coming up. So I think I'm going to use one of those. I'm actually going to use that 12 with a surveyor and go right here. And then I will put the fence right here.
I'm going to put the 12 up here with the surveyor. I don't have to put the fence on the same street.
Oh, that's exactly right.
Okay. Oh, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's exactly what I did. I split that into a 6 and a 5. So hopefully that will work out. All right. 11 with a park, 7 with a surveyor, and 5 with a real estate agent.
Use the 11 in the park. I feel like I normally work up to the high numbers from low to high, and this time it seems like I'm working high to low.
Yeah. I think 11 in the park sounds good for me as well. Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
All right.
Then we have 6 and
The real estate
agent. 3 and
Pool.
a pool, and 5 and a landscaper.
Park, yep. Landscaper. All right.
I'm gonna use a 3 and a pool right
I was looking at that as well.
here.
Park.
And I get to cross off a pool and keep track of it as we go.
I think I will actually. I'm going to use a 6 in that real estate agent. I'm going to try to get my 6s up really high. See what that does for me. All right. 6 in a survey, or 8 in a surveyor, sorry. 7 in a pool, and a 3 in a surveyor. Okay, I think I like the surveyors. I'm going to go ahead and put a 3 right here. 1, 2, 5, 6, and do a line right down the middle here.
I'm gonna put the 7 right here in the pool, and it seems really close to the beginning of my thing, but now I have 3 numbers I could go here.
You got
and
a lot of high numbers right here, so that works out well.
I don't think I've ever put a 7 that close to the beginning.
I did forget to cross out the one pool that I have over here, so let me go ahead and do that now. All right. Next up, we have a 2 and a surveyor, an 8 and a real estate agent, and a 7 and a biz. And I think I'm going to use that 8 and real estate agent. I'm going to cap my 6s. Now what this means is that for every little neighborhood here for every 6 neighborhood that I have, I will end up receiving 12 more points for.
I'm going to put the 7 here. And I'm going to use the business to put the 3 here. Just going to go business strategy this time because
Business
I've
again,
never done it.
Yeah, and as of right now, you're looking to lose 3 points throughout that business.
Yep.
Which is dangerous, but you do have 2 extra numbers than I do, so.
Right, which is why we've never used it, because we never really fully understood it.
Yeah.
until we...
6 and a real estate agent, 14 and a park, and 10 and a park.
I'm going to put the 14 at the bottom here and cross off a park.
14 on the bottom, yeah. I actually think I'm going to put my 14 up here in the middle and cross off a park.
And the numbers go from 1 to 15 in this game, and they're not distributed through the deck evenly. So there's less 15s and less 1s than the stuff in the middle.
That's correct. And also, and don't forget, technically, you can go from 0 to 17 because of that temp agency.
That's true. I always forget about that as well.
You can always go above the 15 and below the 1. You cannot go into negatives, though.
Oh, okay. I was just about to ask that because you can subtract 2. So.
Yes. All right. So we have 13 in a park, 8 in a park, and 4 and a surveyor.
going to take that 13 and the park and just give up that pool. I feel like that pool has to be very specific right there on the end.
All right, I'm going to go 4 right here and a surveyor up here.
I need to start making fences.
Okay. Well, you seem to be going for a different strategy at the moment, so we'll see how that goes.
Right.
Next up, we have 5 in a biz, 11 in a pool, 7 and a real estate agent. And I think in this one, actually, 11 and a pool is perfect for me right here. 11 and a pool in the middle, and that will allow me to cross off another pool right here.
I'm going to put the 7 here. I also don't think I've ever had a 7 this far over in this direction. And then I'm going to use
the real estate agent.
And I think there are a lot of 6s on there, and they do get the most points.
If you want to try for those bonuses, yeah.
I'm going to have to make up some of my business points somewhere.
8 in a park, 11 in a park, and 9 and a biz.
Oops, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I messed that up, so I'm going to have to use that business. Like I said, I just never put a 7 this far over, and 4,
Right.
5, 6, 7, it needs to go right there. Whoops. So I will use that 9 business. I'll put it here. And the 7 biz here. Now I'm losing 6 points.
And actually, I think that 9 and biz is going to work out well for me. So I think what I'll do is put the 9 right here. And then I'm going to use that biz to go ahead and put a 4 biz right there. That will lose me 1 point at the end of the game, but I think it's going to make up for your 6 right now. So, all right, next up, 13 and a real estate agent, 7 and a surveyor, 3 and a real estate agent.
All right, I have to use the 3. Because I have 7s on every street, and I can't put a 13 anywhere. So
3. I think I want to use that 7, but I would really, you know what? I'm going to use that 7. I'm going to use that 7 right here. And then I will use that surveyor to go right here. All right. All set?
mm-hmm.
Here we go. 9 and a pool, 5 and a park, 9 and a surveyor.
All right, I'm going to use that 5.
9 in a pool fits perfectly for me right here.
Because I have a very specific gap right here that has to go 4, 5, 6 to 7, unless I use another business.
Yeah, or you get those temp agencies.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I do have those temp agencies.
But that 9 in a pool fit perfectly right here between my 8 and 11, so that's the one I used.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yep.
6 in a pool, 8 in a surveyor, 5 and a biz. There's another biz for you to use if you want it.
I think I'm okay right now.
All right. I'm actually going to use that 6 in a pool right here. And that will give me my 4th pool of the game.
I'm going to use the 8 and the surveyor. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can't split my business with a fence, which is fine. I was going for 6 anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, businesses have to stay next to each other because they're like connected.
Mm-hmm.
All set. 15 in a pool, 1 and a biz, 4 and a real estate agent.
I'm going to use the 1, but not use the biz, so I won't have to cross one off.
Let's see.
1 is such a good... There's not many 1s
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah, that 1 is almost hard to pass up. That 15 in a pool. There are no pools on the end, so that almost feels like a waste to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna use the 4 in the real estate agent. This might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna put it right here, and that only allows me a 5 if I want to use this pool right here. And it really only allows me a 5 on this one too, so I'm kind of putting all my cards in 5 at the moment, but we'll see what happens. So I get to do a real estate, and let me raise this 2 right here.
And I feel like now that I understand the business a little better, this 5 is more important than this one because you could put a business there.
I could, yes. But I would give up my pool. 7 in a real estate agent, 15 in a surveyor, and 11 and a temp.
Let's see. I kind of just want to use the 11.
I'm going to go ahead and use that 7. Go right here next to my 6. And up my...
There's 3 numbers that can go here, so I think I'm going to put the 11 here next to the 12.
Yeah.
Not that there's a lot of numbers that could go there too, but...
Right.
Oh, and then I get to cross off the temp agency, even though I didn't add any numbers because it says add or subtract 0.
0, 1, 2, or 3. So you added the 0, so
Yes.
you were good. Okay, I haven't used any temps, so you might run away with that. 11 in a real estate agent, 2 in a park, 7 in a surveyor.
Any 7s. I think I will put that 11 here that I talked about the last turn and cross off another.
I'm going to go ahead and use that 2 on my mid block. And then that will add a second park to that block for landscape. All right, here we go. 3 in a park, 15 in a park, 12 in a survey.
Okay, I'm using that 3.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use the 15 on the very last one. Very last spot, and that will give me my first park or landscape on that block.
I'm going to give up this pool and give myself very specific numbers I need there.
But you do have the benefit of being able to use a biz on both sides if you need to. However,
I know.
you are creeping up there in the negatives. All right. 8 in a temp agency. 6 in a surveyor, and a 5 in a temp agency. And you know what? I don't think I can ignore that 5. So I'm going to go ahead and use that to go right here. I'm going to add 0 to it, and I will cross off.
I'm also going to use that 5, but I'm going to subtract 1 because I can only put a 4 here. So that
Gotcha.
works out really well. I could also use it for the 6, but either way, I need something very specific. And
Right.
Cross off that. And I don't know, but I don't think I could have like 2, 3 businesses. I guess I could have a 5 business though.
You can have a business on each side. I'm not sure if you can expand a business from a business.
Right. Okay.
So, but you can definitely have you could have, like, if this one wasn't there, you could have a 3 business on this side as well as a 3 business on this side.
Oh, I could.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't realize that.
All right. 9 in a surveyor, 10 in a biz, and 12 in a real estate agent. 9, 10, and 12.
All right. I'm going to put the 9 up here. And let's see. I have 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. 2 6s. There's the 5. I need some 2s.
I think I'm going to use that 12 in a real estate agent. Go right here on on the last spot. I'm going to use my real estate agent to pop up this number 5 right here. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
6 in a temp, 6 in a park, 9 in a park.
I'm going to use the 6 in the park because I don't need the temp. I'm ahead in that at the moment. And then I can cross off this park in the last round.
And I believe I'm going to use this 9 in a park. Yeah, I'm going to use the 9 in the park to go on the last one. And that will give me my second park on that last block.
And by putting the 6 there, I now have 2 filled in 6 sections.
Oh, did you get that one?
I did.
All right, so she was able to achieve this bonus, so she gets the 10 points, and this gets flipped. So now, since you achieved it, you can go ahead and cross off at the top the ones that you used to achieve this. That just notes which ones have already been used so that you don't use them a second time.
Mm-hmm. And
then you are the first person to complete a goal, so you have the option of shuffling these cards back together.
You know what? Let's do it.
All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle those, and we will just cut away and come back when they're all shuffled. We are back, and the cards have been shuffled. Let's go ahead and see what our 3 new ones are. 2 in a surveyor, a 8 in a real estate agent, and a 15 in a real estate agent.
I'm going to use that 8 and get rid of this pool. This pool is not happening.
No.
It is not. But I also can cross off that last real estate agent for 6. And I already have 2
Yeah,
sixes.
so you caught up to me on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and use that 2 and a surveyor. And I will draw a fence right here.
No, I probably should have also used that too, but that's okay.
All right. 5 in a surveyor, 11 in a pool, 11 in a surveyor.
I actually think pools are done for me. They're all filled in.
I still have some pool options available, but they require some specific numbers at the most part. Let's go ahead and use that 5 in a surveyor.
This right here.
I'm gonna put that guy right here.
So I used the 5 in the surveyor, and now I have two fenced off neighborhoods.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this fence right here. And what that should give me is a 6, a 2, and a 1, which will give me the last one right here. I probably had that option open to me a while ago and I just missed it, but I was still able to get it before you got it.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and fill in that 6, fill in this 2, and fill in this 1, and that will score me 12 points on the 3 goal. I'll flip that over. All right. Next up, 6 in a real estate agent, 7 in a park, a 3 in a real estate agent. Well, I don't think I can ignore that 6. That fits perfectly up here between my 5 and 7.
Me too. Same street.
Same street, same house scenario. And everything.
I don't. Is it the same house?
It is. It is.
That's funny.
And that real estate agent, I'm gonna go ahead and up this 5 right here, hoping to fill in that 5 and give me a couple extra points.
Me too.
You too. You too.
Same turn.
All right. 10 and a surveyor, 10 and a real estate agent, 10 and a temp agency.
I think I'm going to use that 10 in the temp agency.
So there are just 10s everywhere. Unfortunately, I can't place any of them.
Even with the temp agency?
Even with the temp agency. Yeah, because that would bring it down to an 8, and I can't place an 8 anywhere, and it will only bring it up to a 12, and I actually need a 13. So I'm looking for lower numbers here. So because I can't place, I will cross off one of these stops.
I have to place it here, and it can be a 10. It's just a matter of what do I want it to be. I think I might do the surveyor.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many turns we're going to have left at this point. Sometimes it gets very specific at this part of the game. And then I have my 6, a 1, and a 2.
So you have the third goal as well.
Yeah,
all right,
which I don't get the first point.
You don't get the 12 points that I got, but you do end up getting those 7 points.
Yeah.
And in this game, that might be the difference maker. All right. Next up, we have a 6 in a pool, a 12 in a temp agency, and a 7 in a biz.
Ooh, a biz? Oh, but I can't even place the 7, so I don't think I can use the biz.
No, you cannot.
So that's the first one I can't do, and that's...
All right. I'm going to go ahead and use that 12 and bump it up to a 13.
Oh, wait. I can use that. As long as what if... So I have a 7 here. Can I make the 7 the biz? Or do I have to place the 7?
You have to place the 7 and then use the biz.
Okay, and I think I'm confused because the way I originally understood it was that I had to use
the number as the biz. Yeah. So that temp agency is going to make this a 13, and I get to cross off one more, which will come nowhere near the 5 you have crossed off. 4.
4.
Well, a little bit closer. But that's where I'm going.
Low numbers.
4 in a pool, a 6 in a biz, and a 7 in a temp agency.
I'm going to use the 6 in the biz, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that 4 in a pool is just too good to pass up.
It'll fill in this. So the reason I'm doing that, I will get -9 points, but I'll have another filled in 6 neighborhood, which will score 12 at the end. So I think that's fine. So I'm going to place the 6 here and make this a 7 biz.
Yep.
Right there.
And you only have 2 left. We are nearing the end of the game, and I don't think I'm going to get things filled out like
and
I want
then
to.
Before I forget, I have to cross off that biz.
You are losing a lot of points to biz, so we'll see how this strategy plays out. 12 in a biz, 6 in a real estate agent, 6 in a real estate agent.
I cannot place anything. I need a 1 and a 2.
Yeah,
I should not have left
I can't place anything either.
So bad.
I think this is not looking good. All right, here we go. 9 in a park, 13 in a temp, 4 and a surveyor.
Can you place it?
And I can't place anything.
Me either.
So both of us get -5 on this.
Well, at least we both get -5.
Yep. And unfortunately, I did not end up achieving another goal here. So that's going to be a big hit on my part, I think. So let's see what happens. I'm going to fill out zeros for these. And then let's go ahead and add up our scoring. So that's 12 on the bonuses.
17 on the bonuses.
And then I have a 2, 4, and a 4. So that is 10 on landscapes.
And I have 12. I have 2, 2, and 8.
And that leaves me with 22 so far.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Pools, I get 17 points for.
I get 6.
6.
So I'm at 35.
So 39. I have 2 while you have 4. So you get the 7, and in the 2-player game, I get the 4.
All right. So I get 4. I'm at 42 right now.
And I am at 43 at the moment.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So the number of 1s that you have.
I only have 1. So 1.
And I only have 1, and it scores me. Or actually, no, I have 2. Sorry. I have 2 filled out, so they score me 2 points. Okay. 45.
43.
The number of 2s that you have.
1, 2, and they score me 2 points, so 4.
1, 2. I also get 4 from those. So 49.
47.
The number of 3s.
I have no 3s.
I don't have any 3s because there's actually not a fence right here. So this is a 4 that's not filled out all the way. So that's a 0.
Well, so I have a 3 here, but again, not a fence.
Number of 4s. Again, this isn't fully filled out, so that's a 0. Number of 5s. My 5 did not end up being fully filled out. So I get a 0.
Oh, wait, I lied. I thought this was a 6. This is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I do get 6 points for that.
So I am still at 49.
I'm at 53 now.
Ooh. And then finally 6s. I have 1, 2 6s that score me 12 points each for 24.
5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 3 that score me 12, so I get 18 there. So that's 50 or 63, 71.
No, I'm sorry. You filled that out wrong.
Oh,
you have 3 6s that score you 12 points each.
Oh.
So that's 36 points there.
Thank you for catching
You're
that.
welcome.
I'm
like, how did you get less than
3
me?
times 6.
Yeah.
Okay. 36.
Yes.
So that's 59, 89.
Yes, 89, and I am at 63. My business will only subtract 1 for me, leaving me at 62.
Subtract 9 for me, leaving me at 80.
And then subtract 5, leaving me at 57.
And 75 for me.
75 to 57. Well, it looks like those businesses actually did pay off for you, even though it lost you 9 points.
I got to fill in those.
Getting those 6s, had I used those biz to get that, I would have been in a better situation and possibly gotten the goals. Yeah. Well, it felt like a close one, but it wasn't. You blew me out of the water. Good
We've
game.
never used the business strategy before. So.
No, we haven't gone hard on business strategy. That is actually the first time we've really focused on those. And that was a full playthrough of Welcome to. Melissa got me really good on this one using that business strategy.
I did. We've never understood it until just right before we did the playthrough.
Yeah, right before we did playthrough, we actually looked up because we had some questions on the business, and we realized that not only do you write the number down, but then you also duplicate another number with that business action. And we always thought that you use the business action with the number that was drawn. So it never really made sense to us until today.
Yeah, but I do think the negative points really made balanced out with the fact that I got to put another extra number on the board.
Yeah, it turned out really well for you this time.
It did. It worked out.
Awesome. All right, well, we are Gaming Side by Side. Feel free to check out our channel for other playthroughs of different games that we own, and stay tuned if you want to see more playthroughs of Welcome to.
Thanks for watching.